Hello and welcome to Voices with Austin with me, your host, Austin Chalk. I have not done one of these in a long time, but one of my friends sent me a list of characters for What If the Muppets Did the Princess Bride? And since I have some talent with doing Muppet voices, I thought I'd give it a try and see how it turns out. So without further ado, here we have the first installment of Voices with Austin, the Princess Bride. For today's show, the narrator is going to be this happy voice, the voice of the small child will be Robin the Frog, Kermit's nephew, and then we have the voice that I'm least adept at. We're going to try to do the grandfather as the great Gonzo himself, who today will try to be Charles Dickens, or maybe a different author. We'll see. And then the voice of Buttercup is going to be none other than Miss Piggy herself, who will be the most beautiful buttercup who has ever laid eyes on. And then last but not least, we have in the role of Wesley, the one and only, hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. And so, without further ado, the one and only Muppets Princess Bride. We start the movie off with a scene of baseball being played on a TV. It is an old-fashioned baseball game, one of those 8-bit ones, where the people barely look like people and the ball is about 1 pixel tall. A small child is laying in bed playing the game. Gosh, isn't it great to be sick on a school day? You just get to sit around, watch TV, and play games all day. What form of entertainment could be better than this? When suddenly, up from his bed, there jumps a strange creature. How about books for entertainment? Ah! The small child screams and quickly tries jumping out of his bed, only to find that he is still sick and therefore falls into a coughing fit. Who are you, and what are you doing in my room? I am the great author S. Morgenstein. No, you're not. You're the great Gonzo. And what are you doing in my room? No, I'm the author S. Morgenstein. Your grandfather. No, you're really not. I'm a frog and you're a something. Regardless, what are you doing in my room? Well, your mother called and said that you were feeling sick, and so I decided I'd bring over the book that I read to your grandfather when he was sick and your father when he was sick. Does it have any sports in it? Is this really in the script? Oh, yeah, so it is. I guess I just sort of accept the fact that it's just me and you in here. Are there any sports in it? Well, as a matter of fact, there are tons. There's fencing, fighting, torture, revenge, giants, monsters, chases, escapes, true love, and miracles. Well, I guess it doesn't sound too bad. I'll just turn off the game that we do 10 times more fun to play than listen to you read and try to stay awake. Thank you for that. I guess that's the best we can hope from today's youth. Yeah. And Rose like, oh, here I am. The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstein. That's me. Chapter 1. Buttercup was raised on a small farm in the country of Florin. Her favorite pastimes were riding her horse and tormenting all of the farmhands. Farmhand, please go and get me some water. Now, farmhand, carry it up to the top of the hill. I require a picnic today. Now, farmhand, take your other farmhands and make lots of fun frolicking in the field as you run around without food or water for a full hour, because I need my entertainment while I am sipping my tea like a lady. Pinky out. However, having said all of that, the one person that she loved tormenting most of all was the farm boy who worked there. His name was Wesley, but she never called him that. Isn't that such a great beginning, kid? Yeah, it's really, really great. Anyway, nothing gave Buttercup as much pleasure as ordering Wesley around. Farm boy, come and polish my horse's saddle. I require to see my beautiful face in it by morning, or else I will raise you right off the floor, and you'll see stars for days. To which the farm boy only replied, "Oh, as you wish." As you wish was all he ever said to her. Farm boy, fill these bucket things with water, please. Oh, as you wish. That day, she was amazed to discover that when he was saying, as you wish, what he really meant was, I love you. Oh, brother. And even more amazing was the day she realized that she truly loved him back. Farm boy, please pick up that book for me. It is simply too difficult for me to pick it up. Oh, as you wish. And as he handed it to her, their two hands touched, and they realized they were madly in love, and the two of them went in for, hold it. Are you sure this book is rated PG? I mean, it's a book. Oh, it says it right here. This book is absolutely rated PG. I guarantee it for the entire pages. Are you sure? Are you trying to trick me? Is this a kissing book? Wait, just wait. Well, when does it get good? Keep your shirt on. Let me read. Where was I? Oh, there we are. Wesley had no money for marriage, so he packed his few belongings and left the farm to seek his fortune across the sea. It was a very emotional time for Buttercup. I fear that I shall never see you again, my Wesley. Oh, Buttery, of course you will. But what happens if something happens to you out in the great big wide world? Oh, hear me now, my sweet. I will come back for you. But how can you be so sure? Because this is true love. You think that this happens every day? And with that, playing his banjo, Wesley set off into the sunset. Unfortunately for Wesley, he didn't reach his destination. His ship was attacked by the dread pirate Roberts, who everyone knew never left any captives alive. When Buttercup got the news that Wesley was murdered by pirates, I am totally on board. She went off into her room and shut the door, and for days she never slept nor ate, and dressed all in black and wrote sad poetry down. Dear diary, my heart aches. It is painful and bad and absolutely dead, and I do solemnly swear that in this deep, dark place I shall never, ever, ever love again. This has been another adventure in the ostentatious. If you liked it, tell your friends. If you hated it, tell your enemies. If you don't care either way, tell everyone. Next time we will continue on with The Princess Bride per Muppets Part 2, where hopefully my Gonzo voice will actually sound like Gonzo and not just a slightly knockoff Robin. See you next time.